Toronto, Canada. It's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports. Toronto Mounties taking on the Chicago Cougars.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Cougars and the Toronto Mounties. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And Charles, we look at this Toronto Ball Club as they enter play here. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games. On the other side of the field for our visitors here, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The numbers for him from a week ago: 9 catches, 113 yards, and a score.
That was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy the defenses have better focus on.
He'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
To number 89.
And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Operating from the gun, Collins. Over the middle, complete. That's Bowen. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. And here's Collins throwing on 1st down. Over the middle here to Brown. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
From the gun, Collins throwing the out route incomplete. It's Burke. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you've got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game?
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Collins now on 3rd and 2. Flush to his right. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Looking to throw. Collins. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown.
From 3 yards out. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
We're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be let out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well. Won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
In trouble, and he's taken down.
The quarterback taken down and sacked.
So a first quarter sack, and remember, keep in mind, he had 2 sacks in last week's game.
And it's always intriguing to me to watch these great pass rushers because some of them, they need their teammates to scheme for them. Maybe occupy people, make it a one-on-one matchup. Other guys, they just defeat everything in front of them. To get 2 sacks in a game.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off here, the 32. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and
What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Now Collins on 1st down. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green.
Collins pass.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 19-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Collins. Quick slant to Brown. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Throwing is Collins. From the gun, he'll throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Touchdown, Chicago.
From a yard out. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain there on the completion. Second and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 27-yard line.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
The scoreboard tells the story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. They'll set up to throw. And it'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. On first down, Godwin. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second.
From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
A gain of 5. First down.
Back to throw. Collins. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 9.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
The 23-yard line. A pickup of 2 yards. First down, Cougars.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And they're going to get him. He's sagged back around the 28. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Collins. And this is going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Makes the score Cougars 17, Mounties nothing.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
And 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He'll look to shake off the interception on the opening drive. He should at least be comforted that it resulted in 3, not 6.
And if I were him, I would be the guy all the way out on the field greeting my defense now, saying thanks a lot. You held them to a field goal after I turned it over. That's a big defensive stand for them. He needs to go out now and make up for what he did on the first drive.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 21 carries, 110 yards in the score.
And well-liked by his teammates. In fact, I got on good authority, even though I'm not an investigative reporter, that in their team meeting this week, the offensive line stood up and said, Coach, we've got to have better yardage for this guy. He's number 9 in the league. He's got to be in the top 3 before the season's over. Let's run the ball.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Under pressure, and down he goes.
Quarterback sacked.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt.
First down and 10 at their own.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. It's a 2nd quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going, but we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series so those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here now.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down now, Godwin. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Ball carrier. Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd.
Collins from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
An 8-yard pickup.
That was just a good example of taking what the defense gave him. No one open downfield, knew where his safety valve was, swung it out to him. He gets upfield and picks up the first down. Well done all the way around.
They'll run on first down. Godwin. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On second down, Godwin. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
A gain of 3 on the play. First
off the play fake. Collins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bowen. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards into Chicago, first down.
First down, Chicago.
Looking to throw. Collins. Man open left side is Brown.
Collins pass.
10 more there and another first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down.
From the red zone now. They'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8.
Collins.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
First down.
12 more yards there and another first down. Operating from the gun. Collins. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball. How about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Toronto's offense ready to take over. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
You don't see that a ton, do you? With the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. This offense so far on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. goes free. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them the lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration. And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
First play of the drive, lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the gun, Collins. And a quick throw here that's complete. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Past the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 82 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on. And, Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is. But he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
And the route is on here in this first half. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while, and then you've got a chance to come back to him when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
There's still time for him here as we sit in the second quarter. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up second down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
33-yard line.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Down the middle of the field, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now. This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday call. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain there of 30 big ones.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fools.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Back to throw again. And as he throws, he lost the football. It's loose. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Some guys just have a knack for creating turnovers. He's got a little bit of that going. He forced a fumble last week, another one there.
And it just drives teams crazy because they realize that certain guys, as you said, have that knack, and they're trying to keep them away from the action, away from the ball. But the best ones have that overwhelming desire, that overwhelming need to get to the football and make it happen, and that he does.
So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
And it's caught. Touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to 24.
Mounties 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
1st down and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Chicago offense set to get started. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bowen.
Collins,
7 yards, the pickup there.
number 89. It's a gain of 7.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. A final shot before break. Collins looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7.
The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First down and 10.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now they try the right side here. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. A gain of 3, second down.
43-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. It'll be a 2-yard gain. And just like that, it's third down.
Brings up third and 5.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there, and out will come the offense as they take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Brings up second and 9.
And here's Collins looking to throw on second down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
Operating from the gun. Collins. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up fourth. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards.
At their own 30.
Toronto's offense ready to take over. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 38. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Tackle made back at the 39-yard line.
From the gun, Collins. Throw left side complete. It's Bowen. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Back to throw. Collins. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
It's third down and 6.
Collins now to throw on third down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame. Hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
He needed 2. He barely got back to the line of scrimmage. And as a result, possession switches hands. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on fourth down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
Second and 7, operating from the 34. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again.
Brought down.
No gain that time, and it leaves him with third and 11 coming up.
Leads to third and 11.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down near the 5. Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. On first down, Godwin. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw. Collins over the middle, complete. That's Brown. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
First down, Cougars.
Operating from the gun. Collins got his man complete over the middle. That's Bowen. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and a
That
yard.
tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
On second down now, Godwin. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
5-yard line. It's a gain of 3. First down, Chicago.
From the gun, Collins. Wide open receiver complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down at the 31. Brings up 2nd down.
On second down, Godwin. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The offense on third down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. They tried to catch him by surprise there on 3rd down, but this defense, they were all over the jet sweep.
And it's oftentimes all about what you're doing on the backside of the defense, whether it's the defensive end or the outside backer, who's setting the edge. And if they don't get blown off the line of scrimmage, they can really wreck a play. And in this case, they were able to make the tackle for a loss as a result.
And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to punt for Chicago. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return.
At their own 30.
Toronto's offense ready to take over. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
The pass.
That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
And 8 at the 38-yard line.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. And they rattle off a big one. 41 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
2nd and 9 now. That's caught. It's Thomas. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. From 4 yards out. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback. But, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead. But at the same time, got it done. It'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
They'll try and throw for it. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First down and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to patch together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
3 at the 45-yard line.
Now Collins to throw on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down, Chicago.
Operating from the gun, Collins. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green.
Complete to number
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
From the gun, Collins firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
Chicago.
Operating from the gun, Collins. This will be caught once again by Brown. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Taken down.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
2-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 23.
15.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Toronto's offense ready to take over. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Off to Thomas on the left side. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
Complete to number 3.
They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And now here's another interception. Picked up near the 29. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. In a division game, it's usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other better than most teams in the league. In this case, that didn't hold up. On the road, big margin, big victory. Oh, yeah, that flight home will be good.
So for our visitors,